Aloha, everyone. Jody Mountain here with Lineage of Light and live retreats of ancient Lomi Lomi on Maui and other places in the world when the world is open. I'm here today with more of the Ancient Wisdom series, and I'd like to talk today about a really deep concept that I'm still learning about after 30 years in touch with this pathway, and that is the concept or the living, breathing being of aloha. And there are many, many definitions of aloha. Of course, among the more superficial are what tourists or people who don't know too much about the culture come here and believe that it's like hello, goodbye, and I love you. And what I've come to learn is that aloha is much wider, deeper, and more pervasive than those simple definitions. The most profound, or one of the most profound definitions I've heard of the word aloha is that this Hawaiian teacher broke it up into two sections, or two different words, alo, and ha. And alo means the first presence that you see of something, or one of its meanings, the first presence that you see of something, kind of like the cover of a book. It's just what you first see, and then you open the book and you read the book. And ha is, in one of its meanings, the breath of life, the space that God breathed into to create life. And so his explanation of aloha, or his unwinding of aloha, was that the ha, this spirit, this breath of life, is the first thing that you see. And I've just always thought that was such a profound definition and profound idea to step into. What would it be like if every time we met someone new or someone old, the first thing we saw was their spirit. And the first thing we saw wasn't their color or their ethnicity or their economic status or their political stance. What if the first thing we saw was spirit? That this is just, excuse me, the same breath that I breathe is right here in this being. And on the other hand, too, what if the first thing that was important inside of each of us, the first thing that we recognized in our own selves, was the ha, the breath of life, and that we defined ourselves by that first, and all the other things were just kind of, details of this unique existence that we're in. So that is that's something to consider and to ponder and to practice if it appeals to you. For myself, I think aloha is kind of indescribable. And the closest way I can describe it right now, and again, I feel like I'm always learning more about it, is a feeling that I have when I'm on this land, and I feel it a lot when I'm away and I come back to this land. And it's but even when I haven't been away, it's here. It's just this great embrace that all of who I am is welcome here. And it's kind of like that endlessly forgiving, loving parent that just loves you no matter what. And that to me is this, I guess, like unconditional love, is this aloha that I feel from the land here on Maui. And yeah, that's just, it's kind of indescribable. That's the closest I can come to it. So I just wanted to leave that seed of aloha with you, this stream of acceptance, of unconditional acceptance and recognition of that essence that lies in each of us. And maybe the quest to live a life of aloha might be the most noble quest that I know of. So I'll just leave that with you for today and see how it finds its way through you. If you don't want to miss any of these talks, please subscribe. And if you're interested in more online courses or live retreats, there is information and there are links below. Thanks for joining, everyone. Aloha.